All right, cool. So it turns out a couple of you want to hear the story about old Bendover and Ironman. All right, well, it would take me too long. I already got carpal tunnel from this weekend in Joliet, so I figured I'd just tell you the story on video. It'd take a little less time. So anyway, that was about a couple of years ago. A good Facebook friend, more than a Facebook friend, but I'm sure she'll chime in. Susan Haggerty. What's up, Susie Q? I believe that she went ahead unbeknownst to me and turned my ass into some company that was doing extras for a movie scene or whatnot. So anyway, they called and they asked me for my MO. I gave it to them. They said, hey, we'd love you to come down to Dania, bring your bike, wear your garb, you're a biker. They were looking for biker types. Go figure. And they said, we'll put you, perhaps you could be an extra in a movie. And anyway, it was some fakakta name. I don't know what it was. I can't even remember it. It was like a B-movie thing, right? Anyway, we get there. There's over, 150 people. I'm all decked out in my Hogswipe gear. Everybody was wearing Harley Davidson this, Harley Davidson that. So ultimately, they all had to get in a line, a long, sweaty line, and wait to change all their clothes because you couldn't walk in there with the Harley stuff on, Kind of had to be generic. Anyway, nobody knew Hogswipe from anything, so I'm walking in there with my Hogswipe shirt and my Hogswipe hat, and I'm sliding right to the front of the line. They sit me down at a table, and all of a sudden I hear a couple of they're talking. Anyway, it turns out that this movie's Ironman. So all of a sudden I'm like, get out of here. So a second later, I swear to God, I turn around, get a tap on the shoulder. Who do you think it is? Robert Downey Jr. Hey, what's happening, brother? I go to give him such a big hug. I think half of the executive producers almost tackled me. They said, you can't do that. He's insured. You can't make this shit up. But anyway, long story short, they needed the statue Iron Man. So they got Iron Man. All of a sudden I'm into Iron Man. So they got Iron Man. They brought him out front there, and turns out he was filthy. So the executive producer, one of the guys over there, said backstage, he says, how come Iron Man's so filthy? Somebody's going to get their ass fired. Get out there and clean him. I yell from the back, don't clean him, Hogswipe him. So all of a sudden everybody's like, what the? So I ran out to my bike. Of course, I had my handy-dandy saddlebag-sized bottle of Hogswipe. Pulled out a couple of premium microfibers. Walked up to Iron Man and started swiping his ass. I can't believe I'm swiping Iron Man. Anyway, long story short, he never looked this good in his life, I'm sure. I go to grab my camera, right? I forgot, they strip you down and the whole thing, they take all your electronics. So there I was. I Hogswiped Iron Man, and I got nothing, absolutely nothing but this story to show for it. And as it turned out, it rained that day so profusely, so bad. And I took a bunch of my friends and family to go see the movie when it finally broke out. And, it's like I'm going to be a big to-do, and it goes all the way to the end of the movie, and finally it gets to the scene where they showed the place we were at in Dania. So I was like, wow, what a finale, Gets to the point, boom, they cut it, and because I guess of the rain, they cut the whole freaking thing out, and it ended up they finished the scene somewhere else. So, honestly, folks, that's the story between Old Bendover and Iron Man. Can't make this shit up. Have a classic day, Hogswipe Nation. Peace.